Imagine having more money, less stress, and the freedom to do what you love. Sounds amazing, right? That's what frugality can do for you. It's not about being cheap or missing out on fun. It's about using your money in a smarter way to build the life you truly want. In today's world of endless ads and social media showing off luxury lifestyles, it's easy to feel like you need to spend more to keep up. But people who embrace frugal living know the truth. Freedom comes from spending less, not more. Frugality isn't a restriction, it's a superpower that lets you focus on what truly matters. In this video, we'll explore 5 surprising habits of people who budget and save effortlessly. These habits can change your mindset, your wallet, and maybe even your life. Let's dive in. Number 1. They automate their money habits. Frugal people have a secret weapon. They let automation do the hard work for them. They don't rely on willpower to save money or pay bills on time. Instead, they set up systems that run in the background, keeping their finances on track without much effort. For example, Sarah, who used to struggle with saving, now has her paychecks split automatically. A portion goes into her checking account for bills, another into her savings account, and even a small amount into her fun fund. She doesn't have to think about it, it just happens. Over time, this habit has built her savings without her even noticing. Frugal people also use automation to plan for future expenses. They set up sinking funds, which are savings accounts for specific goals, like vacations, holiday gifts, or car repairs. By saving a little each month, they're always prepared when those costs come up. Apps like You Need a Budget, or Simple let you create these funds easily. Automation doesn't just save money, it saves time and stress. With bills paid automatically and savings growing on autopilot, they avoid late fees, missed payments, and financial surprises. The best part? Automating finances removes the temptation to spend extra money. You can't miss what you don't see in your checking account. It's a simple system that builds discipline without feeling restrictive. If you're new to this, start small. Set up an automatic transfer of $20 per paycheck into savings. Over time, you'll see how those little amounts add up, giving you financial peace of mind. Frugal living isn't about working harder. It's about letting smart systems do the work for you. Number 2. They track everything, but not like you'd expect. When you hear track your spending, it might sound boring or stressful, but frugal people do it differently. For them, tracking isn't just about numbers. It's about telling the story of their money and figuring out how it fits into their lives. Take Sarah, for example. She doesn't just track what she spends, she tracks how it makes her feel. She keeps a spending happiness journal. After each purchase, she writes down what she bought, how much it cost, and whether it truly made her happy. Over time, she's learned which expenses bring her joy, like crafting supplies, and which are a waste of money, like fast food. Frugal people also use creative tools to make tracking easier. Some use apps like Mint or Nab, while others stick to fun spreadsheets or even color-coded notebooks. Instead of feeling like a chore, it becomes a way to see progress and take control. For example, a green highlight might mean a necessary expense, like groceries, while red could show unnecessary splurges. Tracking isn't about perfection. Frugal people use it to spot patterns, where their money goes and how they can adjust. They might notice they're spending too much on subscriptions they barely use, or realize they're happier spending money on experiences instead of things. You can try this yourself by keeping it simple. Start by writing down your expenses for a week or 2. Then, ask yourself, was this worth it? Over time, tracking becomes less about judgment and more about learning what truly matters. It's like holding up a mirror to your financial habits, helping you make better choices without feeling overwhelmed. For frugal people, tracking isn't just about saving money. It's about aligning spending with what makes life fulfilling. Number 3. They embrace the fun of the hunt. For frugal people, saving money is more than a habit. It's a game they love to play. They see finding deals, discounts, or creative ways to save as a fun challenge, not a chore. It's like going on a treasure hunt where the reward is extra money in their pocket. Take Sarah, for instance. She recently found a $200 designer coat at a thrift store for just $25. The thrill of finding such a great deal made the coat feel even more special. For her, shopping isn't about grabbing the first thing she sees. It's about looking for hidden gems and making every dollar count. Frugal people also get creative with their strategies. They use cashback apps like Rakuten or Honey, look for clearance sales, and take advantage of loyalty programs. Some even participate in coupon trading groups or swap meets to save even more. For them, every deal feels like a small victory. But it's not just about spending less, it's about making saving fun. Frugal people turn saving money into a game by setting challenges, like a no-spend week, or seeing how far they can stretch their grocery budget. These challenges make saving feel rewarding, not restrictive. You can start embracing the hunt by making small changes. Try visiting a thrift store instead of buying new, or using a price-checking app to find the best deal before making a purchase. You'll be surprised at how satisfying it feels to get more for less. By turning saving into a fun challenge, frugal people not only save money, but also enjoy the process. They prove that living well doesn't have to cost a fortune. It just takes a little creativity and the joy of the hunt. Number 4. They turn everyday savings into an opportunity fund. Frugal people don't just save money. They give their savings a purpose. They create something called an opportunity fund. This isn't just for emergencies. It's for grabbing unexpected chances to grow, invest, or improve their lives. Here's how it works. Instead of spending every dollar they save from budgeting smartly, they set that money aside in a special fund. For example, Sarah used her opportunity fund to buy a used high-quality sewing machine when it was on sale. With that machine, she started a side hustle repairing clothes. What started as a $150 purchase turned into hundreds of dollars in extra income. An opportunity fund is also great for things like investments, starting a small business, or buying items in bulk at a discount to save money in the future. Frugal people see this fund as a tool for creating more opportunities, not just sitting on their money. They build their opportunity fund with small, everyday savings. For instance, if they skip a $5 coffee or save $20 by using coupons at the grocery store, they immediately transfer that amount into the fund. Over time, these small amounts add up to something big. You can start your own opportunity fund by opening a separate savings account and setting a small goal, like $500. Use it only for things that could create more value in your life, like tools for hobby-turned-business or an online course to grow your skills. Frugal people know saving isn't just about cutting back. It's about preparing for possibilities. An opportunity fund turns everyday savings into something powerful, helping you grab the chances that could lead to more freedom, income, or happiness in the future. It's a smart way to make your money work for you. Number 5. They treat time like money. Frugal people know that time is just as valuable as money, maybe even more. They carefully manage their time, just like they manage their money, to get the most out of it. They focus on tasks and activities that bring the best return on investment for their effort. For example, Sarah used to spend hours cutting coupons and driving to multiple stores to save a few dollars. She realized her time was worth more than that. Now, she uses apps like Honey and Rakuten to save money automatically. The time she saves goes into her freelance writing gig, which earns her much more than the few dollars she saved before. Frugal people also know when to spend money to save time. They might hire someone to do chores like cleaning or yard work so they can spend that time on things that matter more, like growing a side business, learning a skill, or spending time with family. It's not about being lazy, it's about being smart with how they spend their time. They also avoid time traps, like endlessly scrolling on social media or wasting hours on unimportant tasks. Instead, they focus on things that align with their goals, whether it's building a new skill, exercising, or relaxing in a meaningful way. You can try this by tracking how you spend your time for a week. Then, ask yourself, am I using my time in the best way possible? Like budgeting your money, you can adjust your schedule to focus on what matters most. By treating time like money, frugal people maximize both. They know time is a resource you can't get back, so they use it wisely to create a life full of purpose, freedom, and joy. Frugality isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to what really matters. It's a lifestyle of intention, where every dollar you spend and save helps create the life you want. Instead of feeling restricted, frugal people feel empowered. They don't waste money on things they don't need, and they find joy in making smart financial choices. Adopting a frugal mindset can be your superpower, too. These small changes add up to big results. You'll feel more in control of your finances and less stressed about money. Frugality isn't about depriving yourself. It's about using your resources wisely, building financial freedom, and living a life full of purpose. When you embrace this mindset, you'll see that less truly can be more. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.